Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, on August 16th, this was during the devolution conference that took place in Eldoret, that is Uasin Gishu County, when the US ambassador, Meg Whitman, issued a statement which was treated so much controversial. In her own words, she was reacting to the 2022 presidential election and the general election. And she described it as the most freest election. She referred to it as the most fairest election and as the most transparent election. That's how she described it. And we know after that, of course, the UDA side and the Kenya Kwanza administration welcomed those remarks. They were happy. But with the Azimio side, they protested on that remark to an extent where Raila Odinga threatened to ask for her recall back to her country. Raila was serious on that. A move that we saw some governors led by Susan Kihika being organized quickly after a phone call from State House. That was an emergency phone call to call for a press conference and a rebuttal on Raila Odinga's views in defense of the US ambassador. We all know that. But then on Saturday, the US ambassador was on a local TV station where now she's changing her tune. She's now saying something different. She's regretting what she said. And it's like she's apologizing indirectly that what she said was wrong. That's what we are getting from the message. And according to her, she's saying that she considered that what she said, she had erred by proclaiming that the 2022 general election was free and fair. Yeye mwenyewe anasema, I erred. So what is the error? The error was saying that the election was freest, transparent, and fairest. She erred. That is her own words. And according to her understanding, after she had issued that statement, was that her views was treated as controversial by the majority of the audience in that event. Remember, all governors were gathered there, and in fact, the entire office of the governor, the deputy governors, other leaders, senators, but majority of the people treated her statement as controversial. Kwa nini? And that's what she's saying. I was surprised as I did not think what I said was pretty controversial. Then I understood that many people at the conference thought it was controversial. That's according to her. And now she's saying that if she were to say again what she said, she would have said it differently. That means she cannot repeat what she said. She would say things differently. And you know, sometimes it is not what you say. At some point, it is how you say it. But with this one, it was what she said and how she said it. And this is what she's saying, that if she were to say this again, she's saying, I could just have said nothing at all. Rather than commenting on Kenyan politics, I could have gone right to why Kenya is good for investment. In fact, in terms of investment, she was right. And any person in any country, if there is someone campaigning for you or bidding for you for the business, that is good. But when she went into politics and sided with William Ruto, when many people understood what happened in the previous election, it becomes a problem. Now, it's not all about what she said, but the question is, why is she now changing the tone from what she had said earlier? That is the big question on this Punchline. Before we go deep into that, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, there are so many things happening in the Kenya Kwanza government that is making people now to start distancing themselves from this regime. Imagine when the US ambassador said this, the perception that was created and what was there earlier was that Ruto was a president that was planted by US, forced on Kenyans. That's the perception, because for those who remember what happened at Bomas of Kenya, the role that US and UK ambassadors played under the the European Union envoy. There was a perception that now with her statement, she was rubber stamping on that perception that indeed they played a role to make Ruto the president. So she wants that perception not to continue. Secondly, now you have a man in office who has made the life unbearable for everyone in this country. A man who has become so much controversial, such that when Kenyans view William Ruto, they view him as an enemy. And so, whoever supports William Samoei Ruto is being viewed by Kenyans as an enemy. US ambassador does not want to be part of the people that Kenyans are viewing as an enemy for imposing someone on them who has made life unbearable for them. Because of that, she's now distancing herself from Ruto. Lakini tunajua kazi walifanya. Ruto ni mtu yao, hao ndio walimweka hapo. Otherwise, to prove what we are saying wrong, they have just to open servers and let forensic audit to take place. Because with forensic audit, even if they have messed up with the servers, it's going to expose them. Even if they can open server, they cannot allow forensic audit because they know what it means. So, mambo ya imposing someone on Kenyans hataki ionekane, lakini ni ukweli. Na sasa sababu Ruto has made life unbearable for Kenyans, saying that hata kitambulisho wanaambiwa wanunue. Gharama ya maisha imepanda, kwa kuongea is like it's normal, but things are not working for anyone. So whoever has been associated with the Kenya Kwanza regime is being viewed as an enemy. So in all this, with the perception, the reality is that US ambassador and US government is being viewed as an entity that has made huge problem in Kenya by imposing someone who is incompetent to them. Hawataki hiyo mambo sasa. Cost of living, mafuta, nini is like we have a president who does not care about humanity and the suffering of poor Kenyans. Hataki hiyo mambo. Anasonga kando. Secondly, we have seen William Ruto now embracing China. That means he's looking for more borrowing in China. Something that is not making US, UK comfortable. Because China is one of their biggest enemy economically. China has become a threat to their economy and their business. They are all targeting Africa, and Kenya is among key countries they are targeting. Now we are seeing William Ruto going to China, asking for more, and we are told ni kama wanapewa. China is not comfortable with that. China want Kenya to do business, not China, sorry, US is not comfortable with that. They want Kenya to do business with them. They want, even if Kenya want to go to China, to consult them. Because then they are the people who made him the president. Because of this, she's now coming out to say like, she's not in that position like free and fair election. No. So the question of compromise comes in. And because of that, it's just a way to make Ruto uncomfortable, feel threatened, have the panic, and rethink on how to trade with China and how he's going to sit with the US. That is it. There are more other things, but I don't know your views. Let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.